Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And the lawsuits keep piling up. Roblox is getting sued by the State of Louisiana.
Yep.
For failing.
So far.
Just wait. I think we're gonna have a lot of lawsuits here. State of Louisiana is suing Roblox for failing to protect children from predators. And for those of you who haven't been paying attention, there's a big thing going on right now where Roblox is coming under fire for failing to protect kids from predators. There's one Roblox YouTuber, Schlepp, I think his name is Schlepp, who actually helps track these predators down and has led to, I think it's like 6 arrests, and Roblox banned him and threatened him with legal action for outing predators. And now everybody's kind of looking at Roblox like, why would you do that? This guy's trying to help. What else are you hiding?
I think they thought they were opening themselves to lawsuits because they're saying, well, he pretended to be a child, so it was misleading. But that's the same techniques that, law enforcement use as well. You run into the same thing where you have these like little vigilante groups that go around and entrap people, or they go ahead and catch them, and then they give all the information to the police, and then that's up to the police whether or not they're going to arrest them or not. But it makes you wonder if they're going to use a legal defense of, well, they weren't really a child. I might believe that, but they weren't. So, but I'm really glad to see the ABC News and them are finally picking this up, because the mainstream media wasn't running with it at all. And I was like, well, parents don't know. And that's why I told you in the last video, make sure if you are a parent, or if you're an aunt and uncle or a grandparent or a friend or somebody in the family, to make sure parents know about this. Finally, the mainstream media is, covering it now. So that's good.
Well, what's probably going on is Roblox probably advertisers. So they're like, we can't.
I don't know if they are, honestly. But yeah, it's interesting. And now there's like, didn't you say there was like a group of kids or parents that were trying to get signatures?
There are some change.org petitions out there, and it's just I don't think people were really paying attention. I mean, we were aware of it because our daughter's been playing Roblox for many years, and we told her to be careful on there. But I think a lot of parents think, again, the iPad, the computer, it's the babysitter. You just sit your kid in front of it and give them some Robux. It's made
for kids, so it's safe for kids. Even though they're going to argue they have an adult audience, it's not our job to, and it really isn't their job to make sure your kids are safe.
I actually brought that up. I have an article. The guy in charge, CEO, the founder, said that Roblox was not designed for children. It's just that kids kind of flocked to it. I'm like, oh yeah, because you made everything look cutesy and Lego and
crap. Your kids are a target demographic. I can tell you. Okay, every time I do Angel Tree, I fill wishes all the time. Every year, Roblox cards are super requested from kids for Christmas. So don't tell me it's not for kids. Even if that wasn't your intention, that your audience is children. And I'm sorry, I think you target a lot of things to kids. So don't give me that you didn't know it was for kids. Now, it's not their responsibility to make sure every individual child's safe. That being said, it is their responsibility to make sure that they are stopping predators, because like sites like this are predator catnip.
Oh yeah.
Kidnip, if you will. And they're there and they know they're there, and it's their job to stop it. And they say they work with law enforcement all the time. Well, this person has worked with law enforcement too.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's, this whole thing, I heard in the comments that, like, I'm no lawyer, right? But apparently individuals can do this. Companies can't. I'm not really sure.
I don't understand the
legality of it. But
I feel like here with like the vigilante groups, some districts, some counties and precincts will accept it and will do something about it, and they'll count it in court. Other ones in this area will not. So I think it depends.
If you were in the wrong, you would think that the cops would have said, "Hey, dude, you can't do this. You can't do this."
Right.
So, and that's, to the best of my knowledge, that hasn't happened. Again, probably depends on the state laws, whatever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're gonna talk about this lawsuit, this Roblox
Finally, people
debacle.
are starting to pay attention.
Yes, thankfully the mainstream media is paying attention. They're always like a week late to everything, right? So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. You'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Hey, check out, you have a week left. If you go to badorks.com, that's badorks.com. We've got these orc enamel pins, and we have the prototypes in, and they're beautiful. They look really, really good. And they're big too. Like that's the size of a quarter. These things are great. Not trying to brag, but these are probably the best pens we've ever done.
So her boob's about the size of a quarter?
Yeah, her boobs, her boobs about the size of a quarter. So check them out, badworks.com. All right, so this is the ABC article. State sues Roblox over alleged failed protection. Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill, I think that's how you pronounce it, is suing Roblox, alleging that the online gaming platform is allowing sexual predators to victimize kids. She said that, the predators thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize kids. God, that sounds... Thrive, unite, hunt, and victimize kids. So this is her original tweet, and then we'll go back to the article. Breaking today, I'm suing Roblox, the #1 gaming site for children and teens.
But it's not made for children and teens, they say.
They say, yes. They just happen to, yep. And a breeding ground for sex predators. Due to Roblox's lack of safety protocols, it endangers the safety of the children of Louisiana. Roblox is overrun with harmful content and child predators because it prioritizes user growth, revenue, and profit over child safety. Every parent should be aware of the clear and present danger posed to their children by Roblox so they can prevent the unthinkable from ever happening in their hometown.
Well, I think that's just it. People aren't aware. Like, people just don't think that it's not safe. And we went in eyes wide open with this stuff with our daughter and our son too, but our daughter mostly. But she's already been taught, like, here's what you do, here's what you don't do. If you see this, you come tell mom and dad right away. And she knows this. And so, we were able, even if you're not there all the time, you can still teach your kids how to protect themselves.
So it said the company has faced lawsuits and backlash for not doing enough to protect kids on its gaming services last month. So yeah, we had several individual lawsuits, right? I think we talked about that before, but now we've got states actually suing them. A lawsuit was filed in Iowa after a 13-year-old girl was allegedly introduced to an adult predator and trafficked across multiple states. God, that's awful. In Louisiana, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard said his office had multiple cases involving multiple cases. This is a guy in a smaller town, right? Multiple cases involving Roblox, and one police alleged man used voice-altering technology to pose as a girl on the platform. Ard said there have yet to be any arrests made relating to the gaming site. That is actually more common now because the technology's there, the voice changers, the AI technology. You can disguise who you are pretty well.
Yeah, there's definitely something to be concerned about, guys. I mean, again, if you are a parent, a grandparent, aunt, uncle, friend, whatever, make sure parents are aware of this. It doesn't mean your kids can't use it. That's not what we're saying. 'Cause a lot of them do have legitimate friends on there. Just make sure that they know what to do.
So the Attorney General says she believes Roblox should be shut down. I don't think Roblox should be shut down. I think they should do, since it is mostly an underage audience on there, that they need to do their due diligence to try to protect these kids, or at least, look, let's be honest. The parents should be paying attention to who the kids are talking to.
Roblox could be careful about who they're catering to, because there's rumors that they're going to start a 17 and over dating service.
Yeah,
on the site. It's like maybe not a good idea when your audience 17 and over. When your target demographic, even though you claim it's not, it is children. That might not be the smartest thing to do. Just saying.
All right. An email seeking comment was sent to the company Thursday. Yeah, they're not gonna get back to you. The free online, they might, it's ABC. The free online gaming platform has more than 111 million monthly users. Its website describes Roblox as the ultimate virtual universe that lets you create, share experiences with friends, be anything you can imagine. Doesn't allow users to share videos or images in chats, and tries to block any personal information such as phone numbers. It does.
Matter. I mean, to their credit, they do, but you still can get it through. But they do.
Well,
but you still can chat and stuff in there.
Yeah, I know that. No, what happens is usually, my understanding, because again, this isn't a rabbit hole I go down, but my understanding is a lot of times the predators will pick the kid up on Roblox and then take them over to like Discord or something. Actually, if you look, I'm gonna be honest, if you want to go after a platform and you want to see what the hell is actually going on, you go after Discord. I guarantee you 99% of the problems with that sort of thing on the internet are festering over in Discord.
Well, I don't know if it's that high of a percentage, but I'm sure
it's pretty high.
But that's what that's why Lace Place are suing Roblox and Discord, is because they were basically luring them from Roblox to Discord and then going from there, because you weren't allowed to. There are a lot of things you're not allowed to do in Roblox. But at the end of the day, again, it is up to the parents to make sure your kids are safe. I mean, they can do everything they can do at Roblox. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do more. I'm not saying that. And I'm honestly getting rid of this poor guy who, and all his accounts, because he dared catch predators on your site, is ridiculous. Parents need to be aware of the danger and act accordingly. But also understand, as a parent, it's your job to make sure that your kids aren't, doing things that and on things they shouldn't be. Definitely keep them off of Discord. Just saying.
Yeah. So they have age verification. So this is a whole, God, there's so much going on here with the age verification and identity verification. I think part of me on some levels, I think situations like this are going to be used to justify increased state surveillance of people online on other platforms.
I don't like.
But the alternative is, we've got kids getting traffic too. So I'm like, I don't know. I mean, none of this is my problem because we don't own any of these platforms, but I don't know what the solution is, because you need to keep kids safe, but you also need to let adults be adults, Wait.
But this is concerning to me. This part here, knowing what we know about T and all that. The company says on the website that age verification is now a feature that is currently in testing. Okay. Yes. Last month, it launched a feature that requires teenagers aged 13 to 17 to send a video selfie to verify. Wait a minute.
I didn't catch
why
that.
Aren't
okay.
you? Why? Okay. Or counterpoint, you ask adults to verify their age. I get I get why you're doing this. You're saying 13 to 17 because that's the ages that most people, the predators, are pretending to be. I get that. But isn't it a little more questionable that you're asking kids to send you a selfie and you have a database full of images of underage people? I honestly get their intent. I totally get the intent. But there are also adults who look very young.
I was going to say
and
that.
And there's kids that look very old.
I was going to say that. I was watching, what was I watching the other day? It came up, LOL podcast, which is like a Gen Z podcast, right? I guess it's really popular. I wouldn't know because I'm old. But I was watching it. I'm like, oh, what are these kids like? 16, 17, and one's 24 and married. And I'm like, okay, well, I must be really damn old.
I was mistaken as a high school kid when I was student teaching. They kept trying to send me back to my room because I looked young. When I was 28, I went to go buy my sister a maternity gift, and the lady at the store wanted to know if I was 18 yet, if I wanted to get a credit card, but I had to be 18. I'm like, I'm 28 years old. And she's like, oh my gosh, you don't look it. So yes.
Oh, you're in labor. You're in labor with Squid King. They thought you were.
No, that was when I was getting my. That was when I was getting my. No, it was when I was getting the. They have to do the test with the sugar, and I was doing it. It takes a long time, several hours. You have to wait and take different drinks and stuff. And Kneon had to work that day, so he wasn't with me. And they kept coming out and acting like, and I didn't have my wedding rings on. My fingers were swollen. So they're like, they're acting with me so weird. And here it turned out they thought I was this unwed mother, teen mom, and that no one was with me and I was by myself. And I'm like, at the time I was 27 or 28. I'm like, no, I'm 27 or whatever, and it's I'm not a teen mom. But you can look really young or really old.
I miss those days. I used to get carded into my 30s. I miss those days.
Yeah, right?
That's not anymore. Now they look at me like, yeah, your ass is old.
The flip side was when I was 12 or 13, my mom went back to school. So I went to college with her, and they thought I was the one registering. And they kept out trying to get me to do stuff like college stuff because they thought I was a college kid and I was only 12. So, I mean, that's the thing. It's like kids can look older. And you see a lot of these models and stuff. They're 14 years old. They look like they're 25. Kids can look older. And adults can look younger. So I get the idea behind it. And for most of the cases, it probably will work. But it's not always the way to go. But I'm more concerned about the fact that now you have a database full of pictures of children.
Yeah. Somebody's going to. I'm sure there's nothing explicit. Well, I guess I'm not that sure. But, it's just, this is where everything gets very complicated with the state of the internet right now. Because I mean, I understand the intention. We need to protect kids. We have to protect kids from these predators, right? But the flip side is they're going to use this, I think, to increase censorship and security on adults. And this is, people are having a huge fit now with YouTube, with them wanting to do the age verification too. Now, YouTube, I don't know if people remember, because a lot of people on YouTube have the memory of a goldfish. But the reason we had the apocalypse, or one of the many apocalypse, is that apocalypses? I don't know what it is, a multiple of apocalypse. But the reason we had one of them was that predators were actually tagging a lot of these like family vlog video channels. Mm-hmm. So they had girls like doing gymnastics and stuff, and they were like literally putting timestamps in the comments of when you could see stuff, right? Like even if it was for like a frame, and then that's why my understanding is that's why they got rid of the comments on the kids' videos. But now they're going and they want to basically have everybody do ID verification. Then eventually what will happen is everybody will have to do it for everything. And then look at T.
Look what happened here. So that's concerning there too. I mean, I don't know what the right answer is, but I don't know if that's it. Solution. But they said in August, Roblox told AP was rolling out an AI system to help detect early signs of possible child endangerment, which is good. Such as sexually explicit, I can't read what it is, language. Roblox said that the system led to the submit 1,200 reports of potential attempts at child exploitation. Okay, so in August, so that's just this month. They rolled it out this month with this AI, and just in like a week or so, they themselves with the AI caught 1,200 reports. It doesn't mean they all are actual, child exploitation. It seems kind of low for a site that has 100 and some million users. Yeah,
like 111 million, and I guarantee you, at least a couple million of those users are sharks. They're definitely. And like I said, our daughter, we know, I mean, this has been going on for years. I mean, we told her, we talked about it before, she made a friend, like a real life friend on Roblox. It was her age. And, they wanted to talk on the telephone. I'm like, yeah, we're going to monitor that conversation because I want to make sure this is actually another kid. Mm-hmm. And actually wound up talking to that kid's mom. She's very nice. Mm-hmm. By the way, very, very nice. And so, and she had
their parent, their mom was in the same way we were.
Same way we were. Like, are they actually kids, or?
Because there are a lot of kids on there, and there are a lot of people that are legitimate friends on there. You've made friends. Both of our children have made friends on Roblox, and that's okay. And there are a lot of good. There's a lot of good there too, especially kids that might be shy around other kids, and they need connections and things. She's made 2 or 3 friends on there. All right. Yeah. But you have to just make sure they know what they're doing and that you're aware of it and what's going on, and that your child talks to you about things. And there are a lot of adults on Roblox that have no nefarious purpose whatsoever. So I'm not saying adults shouldn't be on Roblox either, because there's a lot of adults that play Roblox, and they are totally fine adults. They are fine. They aren't going to do anything. To probably watch out for your kids. It's just that there's this poison apple ruins the bunch kind of situation. Yeah. And people need to talk about it. But I am very glad to see that the mainstream media is picking this up finally, and that it maybe reach people and parents be made aware. That's not mean your kids can't play Roblox. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying that you need to talk to your kids and make sure your kids are playing Roblox safely.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a huge thing. So let's talk about why they might be trying to shut people up. Mm-hmm. Their stock price. Yeah. It's
always about money.
Yeah. Now I don't have it pulled up. I actually had another article talking about how the guy who started Roblox is like, oh yeah, it was never supposed to be a kids app. It just happened. I'm like, no, I remember early Roblox because Squid King was playing it when it was new. And it was very like Lego child, like, Minecrafty kind of.
It wasn't for children.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That is the biggest load ever. You need to change your diaper.
But their stock's going down. I was looking into it here because I'm sure this has some effect. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like dropping off a cliff, but it had like a $10 drop.
Well, I think it's gonna get worse as more people find out about it. I think a lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people were surprised. We even had a video on it a couple of days ago, which reminds me, hey guys, if you like our videos, or any creators' videos, you need to make sure you go to their page and check it directly, because if you're waiting for YouTube to notify you, even if you ring the bell, even if you subscribe, you're very likely not going to be notified. So,
yes.
just make sure that you are going out to the creators you like and checking their page every other day, every few days or whatever to catch up on the videos, because you're not going to be notified on most of them. Anyway, back to this.
So, yeah, this is coming from Seeking Alpha. They said Roblox stock is down 9%. NBC News reported that the Louisiana Attorney State General filed a suit against the company.
And that was yesterday. So as more people find out, it's going to go down further.
They said it was the perfect place for pedophiles. According to a report from People, a new federal lawsuit has been filed against Roblox in California, alleging that its practices enable child predators to operate without oversight. And now they have, oh my God, over 300 lawsuits. Now, I missed this. Earlier this week, Qatar caved into rising social media pressure and banned the platforms of Turkey, Iran, China, Jordan, Oman. Yeah, I mean, that overseas, that doesn't really surprise me that they ban. I mean, they banned, China bans YouTube, for God's sake, you know? So the authorities over there acted over concerns of moral and safety threats coming from the platform's virtual spaces, which have led to incidents like virtual assaults and violations of religious and cultural values. Well, I expect them to, not, because they can't control it over there. But the virtual assault thing, they had a whole, because people make their own games. They don't realize like Roblox isn't just like one big like MMO. It's people make their own games on there, their own little worlds, their own little pockets of Roblox. And some of them are very kid friendly and some of them are definitely not. They have all kinds of games, horror games, all whatever. But apparently they had one of them. And I found pictures of it. I was like, holy hell, I can't believe this is allowed on the platform. They have a shower simulator. And it's just a group shower, and everybody goes in, and their avatars get naked, and they take showers, and they had people talk to each other like, "Do you want to do stuff?" It's like, what the hell? And there's not a lot of oversight in that kind of content either.
No, I'm just racking my brain as to how you would be in a virtual shower with a Roblox character that looks like a flipping Lego, and you're like, "Oh, baby." I'm so hot, right? I'm so horny right now. It's like, yes, your blocks are just turning me on. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Get your blocks off on Roblox.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God.
How many
Robux is that guy? They have like,
how much
you know what? I'm asking, they probably have it. Do they have like Roblox prostitution? Like, did you pay him
no
Robux?
Idea.
I mean, how the hell does that work? I don't know. But yeah, they're talking about schlep. I mean, look, this is on Seeking Alpha, for God's sake. They're like, yeah, self-styled vigilante with nearly 1 million subs revealed this sting operation led to 6 arrests. Again, you'd think authorities be like, no, you're not allowed to do this. The company took notice and sent him a cease and desist, banning his accounts. Although not addressing the YouTuber directly, Roblox's safety chief wrote earlier this week, while seemingly well-intentioned, the vigilantes we banned have taken actions that are both unacceptable and create an unsafe environment for users. What, the pedos?
Yeah, right.
You know what? God forbid they feel uncomfortable.
No, they
God forbid.
They compare the people catching them to the predators, similar to the actual predators. They often impersonate minors, actively approach other users, and try to lead them into other platforms to have sexually explicit conversations, which is against our terms of service.
Well, I mean, I guess like, look, technically impersonating a minor, and that's against their terms of service. Technically, yes, Roblox is correct. Technically, they're correct. But the bigger reason I think that they're banning this guy is because they don't want to draw attention or more attention to the fact that the platform is overrun with creeps.
Right. But he was getting attention for it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a PR move. It's not well, we're doing what we can do. No, because what it does is it shines a huge spotlight on you. Like, how come this random guy can catch predators and you guys with all your billions of dollars can't? Oh,
right?
we're working on it. We're working on it. Just have kids send, video clips of themselves.
Send pics.
I keep thinking, send pics. I keep thinking like those creepy ass Calvin Klein commercials from the early 90s they used to run on MTV with the kids in the take your shirt off. The kids in the basement with the shaggy carpet and the wood paneling and stuff. And like, it's like, that's what it feels like. Hey, kids, take your shirt off and send us a video clip so we know you're
That's not what they're asking.
We need to make sure you don't have any chest hair. No.
It's creepy. It's really weird.
No, yeah, I get it. But you're right, too. Like, you can be 25 and look 15.
I mean, you can be 15 and look 30, It's
yeah.
And so it's not really a very effective way, unless a child is, obviously a young child. It's not a very effective way to judge who's a child and who's not.
You got some, like, you see have you seen these cringy like baby AI commercials with the kid, the Trump babies and whatever? I'm thinking, yeah, this kid's like chain smoking. He's like, and he's like putting sending his video to Roblox. He's got like a cigarette dangling out of his mouth. Like, trust me, bro. I'm like 22.
I'm 5.
Yeah, God.
Anyway, are we gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. So yeah, I just look at the end of it. It is the parents' responsibility. I understand you can't be there 24/7, but you really do need to monitor what your kids are watching, what they're playing,
or at least talk to them and explain to them. Do not do these things, and then say, here, these kids these court cases are going on because these bad things happen to these kids.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care who they say they are. You need to monitor these things. If they start asking you to leave to go chat in another place, say no. If they start, taking things inappropriately, say no. Don't give anybody your name, your address, your location, your phone number. Don't give anybody any personal information whatsoever. And things like that, unless it's somebody is like your friends playing online with you or something. But then even then, make sure nobody else can see it. It's a simple thing that you can do, and then explain to them, if you see any of these behaviors, you need to let me know right away, and you need to remove yourself from that situation. That is completely fair, and that's what you should do. I mean, you cannot watch your kids 24/7. There is just no way in hell.
No.
I'm a mom. I'm a teacher. I know. But you can do things to mitigate the potential of your child being put in a dangerous situation, and give them the tools, educate them to know what to do in that situation and how to handle it and how to protect themselves. So
there we go. All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Attention, stupid humans. All orcs are evil, just like Gary Gygax and Professor Tolkien warned you. Series 1 of these orc enamel pins are on Kickstarter again for a very limited time. Pick your clan, join the Horde, and cause some mayhem. Go to badorcs.com. That's badorcs.com.